Do you ever get into a rut where your offense isn't working, your opponent's running man coverage, and you just don't know what to go to? It seems like your opponent has an answer for everything. Well, in today's video, we're going to show you guys how to go off script and pick up huge yardage plays against your opponent when they're sitting in man coverage or trying to bring pressure. Let's go ahead and get into it. What is up, guys? Zane from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to go off script and torch man coverage for a big play. Now, we all know that players sometimes fall into ruts. We are all prone to sometimes getting bagged by a man coverage scheme. No matter how much we lab, we know what our offense is. We feel confident, and we just go into games where it seems like our opponent maybe has a shading or a specific coverage, or frankly, maybe they've just outmatched us and they've swiped that credit card a few times. And
show me the money. You got to yell that shit. Show me the money. I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money. Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
A lot of players look at man coverage as something where they just want their team to be faster than yours, and they feel like they can sit back in that man coverage and dominate. And that's partially true if you want to use a lot of routes that typically, you know, without abilities like the route tech or the short in, short out elite to get those elite cuts, or without the hot route master to get the specific cuts that you guys want, have trouble beating man coverage. Now you can go into any playbook that you want in Madden, but before I show you guys how to do that, please do me a quick favor. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and also take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. Now, what you're going to want to do is go into your play call menu, and you're actually going to want to go over to concept, and then you're going to click on medium pass. When you do that, I want you to notice above the 3 play calls, there are different concepts that you can call based off of what you hit on the bumpers. So you're going to start off in spot. In some playbooks, it might be a different concept, but I want you to go all the way over to double moves. Now, it's really important to understand that with the locomotion the way it is in Madden NFL 22 on the next gen console, double moves are a great way, regardless of your route running rating or your opponent's speed or your opponent's, man coverage rating. These are great ways to get yourself separation, whether that's on the first cut of a double move or after the second cut, to get yourself open. So we're going to go ahead and go through just a bunch of random double moves and show you guys that these are a really, really good way to get open. So I'm going to call like a cover 1 style play here. Let's go ahead and call cover 1 hole. And what we're going to do is on offense, let's go ahead and start off with maybe this single back double south dig in and up. This is a play I haven't run. I am going to, for the purpose of this video, contain my pass rush. That way I'm not getting screamed at randomly. But you can see right here that when you sort by double moves, you're going to find a lot of plays that have at least 1, sometimes even 2 routes that have multiple cuts in them. This is going to help. As you can see, I've got Stephon Gilmore with 1 step ahead. He's in the zone. We'll get to him in a moment. But you're going to see here that you're going to have ways to, find some routes that are just going to get open. I mean, you're going to see here, look at Y on this double move. Look how open he gets against his man. And of course, we're working against some of the better man coverage corners in the game, guys like JC Jackson. We're going to be able to work against those types of players and have pretty good results. You're going to be able to throw some of these double moves if you want to smart route down some of those double moves. That'll help. One of the stop and goes or the in and ups, smart routed down are fantastic because you can get a guy really, really biting on some of these routes. But you're going to notice that these double moves absolutely cook their man. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put Gilmore on that route that Mike Evans was on, and I'm going to take Mike Evans out of the game now that he's in the zone and kind of show that to you. So the formation that we were in there was single back double south. I'll go back into the play call menu and look for this. Now, you guys can use this tab on your play call menu to help you lab up an offense, because that tab, and you go into double moves, is going to show you routes that are great man beaters. And then you can build your offense around those to fill in and check the boxes. Now, if you missed my video during the summer before Madden 22 dropped, make sure you guys check out my how to lab video, where I talk about everything that you need to do to build an offense in Madden, no matter what year you're playing, because that applies this year as well. So going back into this play, single back double south, I'm going to go ahead and put, let's go ahead and put Antonio Brown on that route, because he's probably the weakest of my starting 3 receivers here. And I'm actually going to put Gilmore in the slot on him here. Let me go back and find that play again. Single back doubles south, I believe it was called. And the play was dig in and up. And then on defense, we are going to sub in our strongest corner, Gilmore, in the slot. So here we've got Stephon Gilmore in the zone. I've got him intentionally in the zone, manned up against a double move here for Antonio Brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear out the slot for him and let him go to work. So I want you to notice here that the one step ahead is going to light up on the first cut of the double move. And then that second cut doesn't get the same benefit, which is going to allow us to then cook that guy over the middle. So right now we're seeing competitively, some players are playing man coverage with one step aheads on the field because zone coverage is so broken. And again, this is really not going to work. And this should take you back to my video a few days ago on my favorite route in the game, which is the dig return route, because that is basically a double move that does the same thing. You want to take advantage of those defensive backs that have high man coverage ratings by using double moves, because the locomotion in this game doesn't allow them to change direction that many times. You see right there that you're able to do that. I threw a down pass lead there, but you should lab your pass leads to lead them into open areas of the field. So now we're back in our double moves menu. This time I want to take a look at the single back Y trips PA stretch, because this has a double move that is called a corner post or a copo route. And this is a route that, again, because of the double move, gets really, really good separation on one of two cuts. You're going to notice here that with Mike Evans, I could probably throw this now and possession catch it, because EA, and this is historically true in Madden, always cheats the defensive back on a double move. Well, even though they're cheating on the double move, the locomotion's not great. So I could also, if I wanted to, wait for him to then make the cut back across the middle and make the low ball catch right there. So I could throw it on the first cut, or I could throw it on the second cut. Now, here's the thing. A lot of players aren't just going to play straight up man coverage. If they want to play straight up man coverage in press, that's totally up to them. But once you get off that press, well, first off, you open yourself up to beat press animations. But once they're off that press, they're going to get into that double move, and you're going to be able to throw the ball at one of 2 points. So you're going to see here, he beats the press 1, 2, and then you could go ahead and make that catch over the middle against that. So just let the guy get off the press animation and obviously throw the double move once he breaks open. The other thing to consider too is that if they're playing straight press 2-man under, obviously you can always open up your receivers via motion. So, you know, you could go ahead and just put a guy in motion like this, snap the ball, and go ahead and throw that motion slant. And you see how that double, or it's not even a double move, but just that motion slant, the one step ahead can't light up on that because the DB's feet are in motion. And now we're back at the double move menu once again, and we're going to be taking a look at the play on the right, which is a double move corner post to the tight end. And this is going to work the same way, but working in the slot. And I think tight end double moves are some of the best routes in the game. So if you're facing somebody who runs a lot of man coverage, obviously this is going to be a route that forces them into some trouble, because what you're going to notice here, and I could honestly move Gronk into the tight end position where he will not get pressed by this guy. You're going to notice that he's going to run that double move. There's 1 and then 2, and then you're going to be able to throw that ball back across the middle. Now, Gronk is not a very agile guy. He never really has been at any point in his career. He's been this giant mammoth that's just run vertical routes and gotten body positioning. With the locomotion in this game, defensive backs are not going to be able to cover him like you're seeing right here in this example. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip the formation here and work against JC Jackson. You're going to see very much the same type of play here. He's going to run his route. Here's move number 1, move number 2, and then he could just body up over the middle. And obviously catching traffic comes into play in those examples. But again, you're seeing that the double move gets in body positioning to fit those throws in. So this is a really easy way for you guys to go into your offense and create new schemes, because this is a very, very consistent tab that's going to allow you to check that box that I always talk about in labbing a scheme of man beater. All you have to do is go into concepts, medium pass, go over to double moves, and you're going to see all the different routes in your playbook that are going to be great man beating routes, or at least be a potential for beating man coverage. Now, of course, we all know that man coverage is tough. There's a lot of times where players are just going to have +3, +4 speed on your wide receivers if you're not a big spender in ultimate team. Sometimes you're going to be in spots where your wide receivers are not great route runners, but these moves are going to allow you to scheme guys open. And that's the most important thing that I can teach you when it comes to beating man coverage. So no matter what you guys run, go take a look at your double moves tab. It's going to give you ideas, I promise you. Now, if you guys like this video, please make sure that you guys give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below as well. Make sure you guys also check out my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how to counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan, and those are coming soon to the website with your membership, as well as Discord access. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the Gridiron Game Plans Discord. If not, we'll see you guys right back here with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Hit the lab and good luck.